Hello everyone, welcome to the another video of this software engineering video lecture series. In this video, we are going to take a look on models. In software development, models are essential tools for understanding, communicating, and designing complex systems. In this session, we will explore the power of models, their perspectives, and their applications in software design. Let's get started. Models are powerful because they simplify complex realities. Instead of dealing with every detail, models let us focus on the big picture, making system easier to understand and work with. But they are not ju- just for simplification. They are also key communication tools. Whether it's sharing ideas between developers, explaining concept to stakeholders, or guiding decision during development, models help bridge gaps between people and process. To fully describe a system, we need to look at it from different perspectives. The first one is external perspective. This shows how the system interacts with the outside world. Think of it as a map of connection between users and the system. Second one is interaction perspective. This dives deeper into how users or components communicate with each other. Structural perspective. This focuses on the internal organization of the system, like components and how data is stored. Another one is behavioral perspective. This shows how the system reacts to change and the events over time. By combining these perspectives, we get a complete understanding of the system. Interaction models focus on how users and system work together. Two common tools for this are: one is use case diagram. These show what the system needs to do based on user interaction. For example, in an online store, use cases might include add item to cart or process payment. The second one is sequence diagram. This shows the order of interaction between users and system component. For instance, they can illustrate how a user logs in by sending a request, receiving a confirmation, and accessing the system. Together, these models help define and visualize how a system behaves in different scenarios. Use cases breaks the system into smaller tasks. They consist of actors. These are the users or external systems interacting with the system. For example, user, an administrator, or a payment gateway. The another one is use cases. These are specific tasks or functions that actors perform, like logging in or generating a report. By documenting these tasks, we ensure the system meets user needs and supports all required functionality. Sequence diagrams are like storytelling tool for software. They show the order in which things happen and the relationship between the actions. For instance, if a user places an order, the diagram might show The user sends an order request. The system confirms the availability of items. A payment gateway processes the transactions. And the last one is the system generates a confirmation message. This makes it easy to understand how the system parts work together. Behavioral models focus on how the system changes over time and how it handles data. The first one is data flow diagram and the second one is state charts. Data flow diagrams. These show how data moves through the system from input to processing to output. For example, in a shopping app, the data might show flow from users' input to inventory checks, payment processing, and order confirmation. State charts. These depict how a system transitions between states. For instance, a user might move through states like logged out, logging in, and uh, logged in. These charts shows the condition that trigger each change. Behavioral models help us understand not just what the system does, but how it responds to changes. Let's summarize what we have learned so far. Models simplify complexity. They help us focus on the most important details, making system easier to understand. Multiple perspective matter. By looking at a system from different angles, external or interaction, structural and behavioral, we get a complete picture. The next one is UML is a powerful tool. Unified Modeling Language provides various diagrams for modeling software, making it an essential resource for developers. This is all from this video and stay tuned for the next videos.